On this edition of Forever Home, we're back in Kennet Square, Pennsylvania, working on this pool room to gym conversion. And the guys have made some substantial progress. They finished the drywall work. We've got primer up. So we're gonna take it back and show you the progress we've made on that. Also talk about some of the exterior repairs where we've been redoing the board and batten system and solving some of the leak issues that they had. Let's take a walk and see what we got going on here today. So this side here, the south side, is now complete. We've got the cover has finally arrived for the HVAC mini split unit to cover the line set. So that's in pretty, and the guys were able to finish the board and batten. I'll take you up and show you that detail in a second. And you can see that our counter flashing up here is complete and the board and batten system down onto that. We will take a look here at our water table. The previous water table they had set up was actually set flat, so it didn't have any angle to come off of it. So water was able to get behind. So the guys have put in some aluminum drip capping there, both above the window and above the water table, to help make sure that that is protected from any water getting back there in the future. And then you can see how they split the board and batten around the line set cover here, and did the same thing up on top and sealed everything good so that we don't have any problems with water getting in from down on top there. And then the counter flashing, where we've kept that up off the roof a little bit, leave the water space to come down without having the ability to rot anything out, and that's going to help protect things. So now that we've got the new house wrap up there and that system out and replaced, that's been taken care of, and of course all the water rot that we replaced, wood rot behind these windows. So I'll take you down the other side and we'll see what's going on over here. This is a little bit more in progress. So we had a problem with this back door. The unit was catching and it was not able to operate properly. It wouldn't close right. They also were gonna have to raise that up to make room for the new floor that's coming in. So we took this door unit out, replaced the plywood that was damaged on this side over here, replaced the plywood that was damaged on this side over here, took care of correcting everything that was wrong with the door unit that needed to be corrected, and then they put that back in with new house wrap around that all the way around. So now that they've got that part solved, and there was also, they needed to plane the door a little bit to get that operating properly. So we've got that much happier situation now. So we've got new Tyvek across all of here. There's tar paper up top here. The guys have taken, we'll take you up on the roof here and show you the 2x4 and the new counter flashing. So here you can see we've got some kick out flashing down here. We've got some pieces of metal the guys have brought in to help make sure that water doesn't wind up behind where it shouldn't. Water comes down and gets directed into that kick out flashing and then out. And so what this is going to do is it's going to protect the bottom of the board and batten from any rain that's on the roof. And if roofers ever come back and have to replace this at some point in the future, they should be able to just lift this up, slide their step flashing underneath of it, and continue roofing without disturbing the waterproofing that we've done up here to ensure that any water that ever possibly got down behind or in between the board and battens would wind up on top of this metal, and then down to the bottom and out this kick out flashing here, or out the face and onto the roof. So that's going to be a much more belt and suspenders Forever Home type of design on this. And then the guys are going to finish the flashing on the top of this door, and we're going to be installing a surface mount water table on this side. So we have the drip cap that's down behind. Any water that gets behind the board and batten will come out over the door, but then we're also going to put a secondary water table out on top of here. So the guys are working on putting all that together. So we've had this wood here replaced, and then we'll take you inside and show you what that looks like in there. Last time we showed you video of this, we were still purple board with drywall all around. The guys have finished all of the spackling work that needed to get done, joint compounds in, sanded pretty, and this is our coat of primer, and the customers asked us to use a special low VOC, environmentally friendly, super green product to help make sure that the air quality in here is everything that she could possibly ask for. So this is in drying, and we're waiting for the special amazing super awesome paint to show up, and once that gets here on Monday we can continue with this phase of the project. So I think the sequence right now is going to be we'll get the paint done. Once the paint's in, we're going to completely clean up in here, get all the floor covering up, get everything vacuumed up, and then we'll lay our carpet padding. We're going to bring in our hardwood floor. That needs 2 days to acclimate, and while that's acclimating, the guys can actually start on trimming the windows. We're going to pre-paint those boards, we'll get them nailed up, and then we'll nail fill and touch up paint and keep that rocking. So I'll take you down to the other end, give you the view from the other end of the room. But this is just gonna be a phenomenal gym space for them when it's complete. Lots of room to do what they want to do and get everything set up. So rest of the wood up here on top of the garage has been installed, so we just got to come back through with the water table setup and the flashing for that, and of course the board and batten system. And the guys have made some progress inside the pool room as well. You can see we have paint on the ceiling, and paint on the walls, and the walls have been, well, at least the walls have been cut in, they haven't been painted yet. So white ceiling, some kind of a light blue here on the wall. And we have our flooring moved in and spaced out so we can begin to acclimate. That requires a 2-day acclimation period where it to get used to the room temperature, so everything's gonna be the same as it's installed, to prevent any wonky expansion and contraction, and hopefully reduce the possibility of floor squeaks. You're still a possibility of having that whenever you do a new nail down floor, but we're doing everything we can to help make sure that we've addressed that to the best of our ability. And a big part of that is making sure that you're doing your moisture test on the floor before it goes in, and that all those numbers are right, and that you've given it the required acclimation period. And for this particular product, it's 48 hours. So working on that, getting things done, nice and cool in here, and making progress. So outside, inside, that's what's going on here in the gym space. If we can help solve a problem for you, give our team a call. We have a dedicated office staff standing by weekdays, 9:30 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at 484-748-0008. Choose option 2 for Coat Built. We are your full service construction and renovation company, and extension 2 for new projects, and we'll be happy to assist you. Take a picture of whatever it is that's bugging you, send it to us right here on our Facebook page. Click that Contact Us button there at the top, and you can send pictures to our team that way. Or remember, there's nothing that we don't do: roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks. Remodel your kitchen, renovate your bathroom, finish your basement, plumbing, electrical, drywall, spackle, paint, build you a custom dream home, an addition, a garage, whatever it is that we can assist you with. If you're in the market for a contractor, you want to make sure that you're knowing the right questions to ask so you can determine whether they actually know what they're talking about. Subscribing to our channel is a great way to continue to educate yourself. We're putting new content out 2 or 3 days a week, sometimes 4 days a week. Hit that notifications bell so you don't miss a single episode here on Forever Home. 𝗗𝘁'𝘀 Construction and Renovation is a full-service construction and renovation company and a Pennsylvania home improvement contractor number 88078, licensed contractor in Delaware 10490. We look forward to serving you soon. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Forever Home. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.